We're almost to the end of Upper Michigan today here, but we still have a couple of segments left and a few more things to talk about with Melinda and Heidi of the Body Liberation Hiking Club. So the events, the hikes, they're not about getting people to lose weight or anything. It's about saying, hey, your body is perfect just the way it is, and you're welcome in this outdoor space, and we want you in this outdoor space because recreation fitness is for everybody, and it really does look different on every body. So this group is really just about pulling people in, getting together, networking, having fun. How else do you collaborate in the community?
Oh gosh, people are coming out of the woodwork. So another organization in town that we are actually doing this clothing swap with is a group called All Bodies on Bikes. And it's basically the biking version of the hiking group. So it's, you know, getting you out there, providing the information, the education, the safety to get out and get on a bike, whether that be a road or gravel bike or mountain biking. So that we've worked a lot with them over the last year to kind of collaborate. We've had some local businesses that have really stepped up. I want to shout out to Love and Bicycles in Negaunee. They have been super, super supportive. And if you don't know it already, one of the things that they are committed to is providing accessibility options when it comes to bikes. So my child actually has has special needs, and he has a tricycle, and they provide that service to the community too. So it's not just about liberation for those of us in larger bodies. It's also all kinds of needs. So those two groups in particular, I'd really like to shout out.
Wonderful. How has being in this group, starting this group, engaging with other people, is it just women or is it
all
anybody?
genders?
All genders. Engaging with just people
anything
in general. How has this shaped your confidence and helped you just move into 2025?
Yeah, for me personally, it's given me a lot of ability to take up space. You know, I've spent most of my life trying to shrink. And always, you know, shrink into the background. The fat girl's always the funny sidekick, and that never felt good to me. So, you know, it was easier just to shrink. It has also given the confidence in day-to-day life. I'm a mom, like I just mentioned. I do mom things, and at every mom gathering, diet talk comes up. And so one of our big guidelines when we do get together is we are not doing any body shaming talk. We don't do any diet culture talk. That is extremely important. And so just having the words to be able to say at Mom's Brunch, you know, Nutella's not actually that bad for you. You don't need to be hiding in your closet eating it. You know, like maybe we should talk about what kind of food we like, you know? That kind of thing, it has given people the confidence just to interact in the world and take up space.
And the representation matters so much. I mean, I can only imagine there's a little girl out there, a middle schooler, that if, you know, she wasn't exposed to groups of people like you know, she might
we didn't
go
have
to
that.
unhealthy
If I had that growing up, I think things could have been really different.
I think that a lot of it leads to this restriction, you know, restriction in movement, which, I mean, it kind of just goes back to that isolation piece. And I do think that Heidi has worked really hard to develop that. You know, I think even before the club, developing that in herself. And she's the first person I know that I can go to if I'm coming up against something like that. You know, even in my work and everything that I do, I say all the time, you know, all bodies are beautiful, all of these things. But sometimes it's how do we live that out or really believe that within ourselves? And I think there's just a power in being able to show up as we are.
You have power in community and in groups. We have to take a commercial break, but when we come back, we'll share those details of tonight's plus-size clothing swap. We'll be right back.